Meanwhile, the IPO market beckons us, and Rajiv Sheth, the Chairman and Managing Director of Tara Jewels, joins us. It's quite some time since we have had an IPO. Now, Tara Jewels is currently the promoter, Rajiv Sheth, holds 73.15%, while Fabricant, HK Trading and Crystalline Finance holds 16% and 9% respectively. The IPO is slated to open on November 21st, and the issue size is about 180 crores. Rajiv, thanks a lot for joining us. First up, tell us, are you selling off any of your shares, or are these all new issues?
No, I'm not selling off any of my shares. Definitely not.
Okay. So this entire money of 180 crore odd is available for you for expansion?
Yes. The total IPO size is 220 crores, of which 70 crores is offered to sell. A partner that we have in the United States is looking to sell his portion of the shares. So the balance will be available for expansion plans.
And what are you planning to do with this 180 odd crore?
We are intending to add another additional 20 retail stores within the country to the 30 stores that we already have, and we'll be repaying a small portion of the debt that we currently use from the banks.
Okay. So given that the repayment of the debt, how much do you expect your PAT margins to improve? Also, if you can give us a word on how do you see operating margins improve? I see you have a manufacturing facility in China. How much does that contribute to your overall sales?
We have a manufacturing facility here in Seeps. Our flagship operation is actually located here in Seeps.
Okay.
We also have a manufacturing facility in China that caters to predominantly colored stone produced jewelry that we produce for our international customers. The earlier question was about having repaid our loans, is it going to improve our PAT margins? Definitely. With everything that we are currently doing in terms of changing the mix of the type of product we offer, and the fact that we are now more into the retail business in our country itself, I believe our PAT margins will substantially change.
Okay, we've seen a trend among the listed jewelry companies like Titan. They keep saying that there's been a big shift towards diamond jewelry. Are you witnessing any kind of that trend? Has gold jewelry demand reduced, and diamond jewelry, additional diamond jewelry sales are helping margins at this point?
Fortunately, we are not a company with any kind of legacy with plain gold jewelry. So fortunately, we have a very different sale mix. Yes, we sell more diamond-studded jewelry than we do plain gold. And we definitely are noticing that customers are walking in more looking for diamonds than they were traditionally.
Okay, there is some litigation to the extent of 300 crore. Can you take us through what it is and whether we should worry about it?
Very honestly not. That is an area that I personally would not be able to address. But I'm pretty confident that there is no litigation with the company in any manner that an investor needs to be concerned about.
Okay.
Most of them have to do with normal tax-related issues, and each one of them is being addressed correctly.
You have said in your risk factors that your top 10 customers for fiscal 2012 account for about 70% of your total revenue from export operations. Now, how much do exports bring in, and which are these destinations of this top 10 guys?
Sure. So 80% of our turnover was out of exports. The destinations are countries like United States, UK, South Africa, Australia, Europe as an entire continent. And the type of customers that we deal with are absolute blue chip companies, the top retailers within each of these countries. So we have had a very select elite clientele that we've built our relationships with. This is a company that doesn't only sell jewelry, it also sells a lot of other services that are associated with jewelry, like branding, co-branding, market research, trend analysis, designs, design analysis, in-store props, and as much as in-store training is also provided by
So
Tara.
how much do services actually contribute? What's the mix between jewelry sales and services in terms of revenue contribution?
The beauty is that the services is part of our sale.
Okay.
So the reason our customer comes to us is because of everything else that we offer along with it. So we do not charge for the service separately. We provide it as a confidence building measure within the jewelry that we offer to them.
All right, we'll leave it at that, Mr. Rajiv Seth. Thank you very much for joining us. All right, that's one IPO to look forward to. November 21st is when it opens. You will hear more about this IPO in the days to come as we get experts to speak about it. For the moment, it's a break. We'll come back with more.